Certain movies can shape you, define your tastes for years to come. I was just 10 years old when I became friends with a sci-fi fanatic, and he introduced me to a film that made me a lifelong fan of horror. That film was Alien. There's nothing that hasn't already been said about the Alien movies, but even over 40 years on, the first two movies are considered classics of sci-fi, horror, and action. Eager to capitalize upon any film franchise going, the games industry had already been snapping up licenses and turning them into products. One such company was Acclaim, who made a fortune publishing games based on films, from Rambo to RoboCop, Stargate. Hell, they even made a boxing game with George Foreman. Developers Probe Software had already done a number of Alien games already, but by 1995 gamers were eager for something new. The PlayStation was on the horizon, a console capable of 3D graphics. With a franchise like Alien, there was one clear direction to go: the first-person shooter. Alien Trilogy was launched in March 1996, only a few months after Doom was ported to the console. For many gamers fresh off slaying demons from hell, Alien Trilogy was the next logical step in first-person action for the PlayStation. In a major retelling of the story, you play as Ripley as you rock up with some Marines on LV-426, and things go drastically wrong, so it's just you against a whole bunch of aliens in your fight for survival. The game is split up into three parts: the colony, the prison, and then a derelict spacecraft itself. All bizarrely on the same planet this time, but ignore the plot holes, we're mainly here to shoot things. As this game was made before analog sticks were a thing for most first-person shooters, going back to it could be quite hard because you had to play the whole thing on the D-pad. And to look up and down, you had to hold down L2 and then press circle to look up and then triangle to look down, so you're not exactly rattling off headshots. Not that that's possible, of course. Like Doom, the enemies are basic sprites that come in a variety of different shapes, from your standard alien, the irritating facehugger, infected security guards who just dump bullets on you, and all the way up to the towering alien queen. As you power through the levels, each section ends with a boss fight with the alien queen, in a fight that's so easy as all you have to do is keep dumping bullets into her as she can't fight back when she's being hit. Elsewhere, aliens do a good job at running about to avoid your shots, but you do find yourself spraying bullets into mid-air most of the time. The facehuggers are all over the place and are incredibly hard to hit. In contrast to other Alien games where the facehugger is an instant kill, in Alien Trilogy sometimes it's just better to let it attack you. It does about 2 points of damage and then dies. You'll be taking a lot of damage in this game, as walking over alien corpses will hurt you with their acidic blood, a wonderful defense mechanism. Going back to this game, I was actually impressed about how well crafted and complex the levels were. You are given mission objectives at the start of every level, mostly boiling down to blowing up crates, collecting ID tags, turning off fiery pipes, or trying to exterminate all the dogs in the level. No, Hazamu, not you. I encountered a couple of examples where if you don't do something perfectly in a level, then you're unable to access certain areas again. For example, if you don't get on this lift when it goes up, then you can't get up there ever again unless you restart the level. It's not a total bug hunt, but it's quite annoying when you don't know if part of your mission is up the lift, and if you don't get over 50% in the mission, then you have to play the whole level again. Weapons are all pretty standard and faithful to the films, from the pistol that's about as much use as a feather duster, to the army issue pulse rifle, the trusty shotgun, flamethrower, and the smart gun. If you fancy, you can lob grenades about too, to find hidden areas or watch synthetics blow up in a shower of white goo. In fact, it's quite fun to chuck on the cheat code for unlimited ammo and throw grenades everywhere. Even today, it's interesting to see the tricks they pull in this game to keep you on your toes. Spawning in aliens behind you, your motion sensor picking up monsters inside walls, and of course, this being Alien, everything is pretty much pitch black all the time. Rooms where you can turn the lights on are incredibly rare, and even rarer are the shoulder lamps and night vision goggles to help you navigate the darkness. Getting to the bone ship at the end, you start noticing where the developers might have started to go insane. You start being able to walk through walls to complete levels, although it's nice to see how sometimes they take advantage of the transparency on the PlayStation. Reviews at the time were pretty positive. Official UK PlayStation magazine gave it 8 out of 10 and awarded it their Star Player Award. GameSpot gave the Saturn version 7.7, but the PC version only limped away with a 4. Remember, Duke Nukem 3D had only been released in shareware at this point, and we're only a few months away from Quake. And of course, every PC owner had their own copy of William Shatner's Tech War. As a kid who'd won his PlayStation and had his head blown off by Doom when he first saw it, playing Alien Trilogy was a great way to experience first-person action on a console. Alien Trilogy is from an era which is not afraid to be unashamedly B-tier. I imagine Alien Trilogy was made in about a year, and just across the office from the Alien Trilogy developers, people were working on Die Hard Trilogy, which launched a few months later. Plus it let me live out that scene when all the aliens burst in from the ceiling in the second movie and you can shoot them all with your big guns. So that was Alien Trilogy, one of the first-person shooters available on the PlayStation. Hope you enjoyed me covering this game, and let me know which videos you want me and my dog Hazamu here to cover next.